For all the organic gardeners out there and the ones that are in the south and have to deal with fire ants, I just figured I'd show you this real quick. I've gone on the offensive against the ants. It's been about a year since I've treated any, actually. Maybe last summer since I actually treated any. I had a little bit in my garden I had to get out. They really like getting in the garden, down in the good soil, and they like getting in my compost bins, which of course sucks when I go to shovel out compost and I got fire ants on me. So I had this great big mound that was here, and then I had another big one that was popped up over in that far bed. You can see right there, the very furthest bed, that kind of dark spot right in the center of the screen was where one was. That's one I treated a day ago. Then I had a couple around the back, but this one here was a monster. But anyway, the simple recipe that I use that seems to work is I go out with a shovel, I bust open the mound as much as I can to expose as much of the colony as I can, and then I sprinkle the whole area down with dry molasses. The dry molasses, the fire ants don't like it. They don't like the presence of it. I don't know if it's a natural instinctive thing or they just don't like the smell, but the fire ant does benefit the beneficial nematodes that actually eat on the fire ants. So I put that down, and then I mix up a batch of orange oil and vinegar watered down, and I pour that on the mound, and that pretty well does them in. So I did all the other mounds a day ago. Just checked back on them just now, and they're all dead and abandoned. So I just did this one just now. Well, there you go, guys. This is that ant hill that I made the video of just yesterday. I did the dry molasses on it and then the orange oil treatment. And it's really nice because it still smells like orange oil out here. But I came out and I busted the hill open just to see if I could see anything. I did see actually a couple of dead queens. And I see a couple of dead larvae in here that they have abandoned. Now looking up front here, I don't know if you guys can see them or not, right down, where's my finger, right there, there's a baby, there's an egg right there by the tip of my finger, and a couple more larvae around there. But for the most part, this whole anthill is abandoned. I did just notice back at the back here, I just chopped that open, and there's still some more running around in there, so I guess I didn't quite get them all. I'm going to go ahead and chop that up again real good, and I'm going to put on another treatment of orange oil on that, and maybe a little bit more of the dry molasses, and that should pretty well drive them out. Now, where they go from here, I don't know, and I don't care. It's not in my yard, and not my problem.